Hello boys and girls, my name is Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity for Nintendo Switch 2. My name is Yoshi, ITL7, and in the last video, we left off doing a bunch of stuff, but more infamously, if you just watch the other video for more confirmation, we finally got every last Korok in the game. We no longer need to do Korok battles. This is insane. We finally got them done. So now we get to do that. So anyways, if you're wondering why we're looking at this Molduga for no reason, well, there is a mission where we have to, for some reason, get a bunch of Molduga parts. You might have only briefly noticed, but we've usually been selling those parts for money. That's basically the money grind of this game. You sell them to specific vendors, and you can get lots of money for them. But that's assuming they even show up, because they might not even show up. Who knows? Anyway, oh, there's that as well too. But we're here first because I want to show that this is the important rupee grinding method, and to maximize this you also may want to do EXP as well. But also, I forgot to mention, so we've only been doing the 30% rupee cap, but I just realized something, and people have been probably shouting at me in the comment section for this, but you can stack collectibles. Yeah, you can actually stack the collectibles. So if we do just only rupees, we get a whopping 80% rupee bonus, which is almost double award. So if we put this on the Molduga level and then clear it, not only do we get a nice bonus of rupees for that, but we also can then sell the Molduga items for rupees. In this case, we won't be able to use it very well, but that's fine, because there is also a loop to it, because if you use this to get 80%, sure, it uses a lot of Courser Beer Honey, but that one chick you saw me go to, if you just keep buying her stock, they'll be able to do that, and when you need more, you can always just only use one or the other, though I've already been doing that a lot, so yeah. And yes, we want to take out the Molduga because it has a little bit more health despite being only level 27. So it's very important to take out using that. Okay. Well, I barely hit it in time. Oh, I got it just before I did hit underground for another time. Alright. But yeah, you do a specific mission because you can almost always clear it in time really fast. And between this and the bonus rupees you just get a lot of money. You probably don't need to get a lot of money, but I'll just kind of show you what I can do here. So that was with the bonus that we just did. Now we're going to spend some of that to get more bees, or honeycombs rather, and then we're going to actually just do it without it to see if there is a difference much we get. Okay, well, we already got that done. Okay, apparently I also got a Dusty Desert Road, so there's a lot of stuff we can still do. And by the way, there are two different boss battles you can do to quick grind resource. There's the Test of Strength as well. That should be grinded whenever you need to do other stuff. But you also need to grind other materials whenever stuff is done. Okay, so now we don't actually need Molduga materials, but we can still continue to fight them. Okay, now let's see how it works when we don't have the other bonus on the rupees. So, it was 540 normal total. Let's see if this increases it at all. I just realized the bonuses are the same rupees every time. I think it only increases the normal total, so it may not actually be that great. I don't know yet. But I assume if you use it on a particular battle that earns you a lot of rupees, then you can make a lot of money really quickly. Alright, but yeah, you want to do this Molduga mission because it's one of the easiest ones to do in the entire game. If you're fast, and have a strong character like I do, you can take it down in like a minute or so. You can freeze it too to keep it stunned so you can do more damage. It's kind of hard to do it in one cycle though, just of how tanky they tend to get. Okay. Okay, well that was fast enough for you. Right. Okay, that's only 300 now. So it gave us about 240 extra rupees each time. Though, considering the price, I'm not sure if it was worth it, but what's good about this one is you can keep selling the Molduga drops for more rupees, so you actually get more upon more rupees, and that strategy I just showed you before, that's just an easier way to ensure that you can blow up a lot of rupees. I also like how we did that just twice, and yeah, we already have 2,000 before we've even sold anything. So you get a decent amount just doing that. And it's not that expensive to get the Courser Bee Honey, so you probably want to just keep using it in every battle you can. And so going forward, we might start doing that more often. Because I could always use more rupees. Alright, anyways, this is the one that Mia the Molduga gets. So we'll do that first. This one also needs Molduga nuts, but we can't get it because we need else first. Oh, we need the Vesek person again too. If we can find her. Did quite a few battles, so everyone should be moving around now. We can't see her anywhere. This is not fun. Oh, there we go. Of course, it's the last place we check. We need lots of higher mounts specifically because of stuff that we can get. Alright. Oh, there's Shadow of Ganon. This one's interesting. We need 2 characters here for this one. Should we do this one first? Oh, this one gives us Tarot parts. I didn't even notice that. I remember, we still need to get all the Tarot parts. Knowing where they are, though, is kind of tricky. And sometimes we have to do missions to get them, too. There's no way of really knowing that. Okay, then. But yeah, I wanted to show that off because that was a big grind. But, okay, seriously. Let's do Shadow of Ganon now. Now that we've seen the Terracoal part, we may as well try to grind for that, because I believe Terracoal will unlock as a playable character once we do this soon, so we do need to get this done. And yeah, I don't think all the challenge battles will be active until we can get Terracoal stuff, so I guess this is priority number 1. Let's do that. Oh, but before we do that nonsense, let's level up Urabosa a bit to like 69, I guess. We'll get more rupees back by doing the rupee trick again, I guess. I like what I did there. We're gonna do this. 80% rupees could work really well, actually. It doesn't give us as much XP, but that's fine. We're not really here for XP anymore. We're already only gaining like 1 level per time, or not even a level at all. So It's nice to not have to worry about that for once. Okay. Well, here we go. Time to do Shadow again, and part of the reason why we've been leveling up our characters so much is for specific challenges like these, which force you to only use certain characters. If you don't level up all the characters, then you'll get stuck and be unable to complete them. So we've been trying to balance it out, getting every character at level 10 weapon at first, and also leveling them up as much as possible, so they're as powerful as possible. And as for the main level, we also want to raise the main level of all the characters, because that's what determines how high our companions will be when they join in. So if you wait until like everyone's level 100 and then get Terco, I believe I'll be level 100 too. Okay. Okay, that works. I don't know what I did, but I immediately revealed his weak point before it even did anything. Oh, there's more Guardians I see. So it starts with just 1 or 2, but then they start coming more often. Observe it. Okay. More and more. Okay. Okay. So we took out the hard one, but now there's more electric guardians around too. These are probably more annoying. They've been more annoying so far, I'll say, you know. Should start using the trick that we did before. For some later missions, we definitely need to start stunning enemies more often. One of the ways you can get invincibility frames in this game is to use bombs. So they're about to attack. And now we also know the option of blocking too. So we've known that for a while. It's just we haven't been able to really use it well. Using the bomb trick again for invincibility frames. Honestly, I like this strat. It's kind of a funny strategy that allows you to deal with these guards where he's like, well, these are special now to finish them off so we can quickly switch to Urbosa. Okay, now the only problem is we have a lot of enemies and not a lot to deal with. Okay, let's just start by ignoring the Guardian at first. Our bomb isn't really a good invincibility attack, so we'll have to probably pull it out at the last second if we want to actually block anything. But yeah, so we can still do the block like last time. Okay, good. We stunned a few of them, which is great. So mainly we have these 2 mouse guardians to take out, but they keep summoning more people. Help them out too, so we probably want to focus on these moblins first. Ooh. That came from downtown there. He didn't even target me at all. He just kind of did stuff. Usually there's like a like that what you're seeing right now. So, yeah, because this animation is shorter, we have to basically wait until the last minute to pull out the bomb, but yes. In case you didn't know, pulling out the bomb is a nice way to dodge the Guardian's attacks for anyone who's struggling to avoid them, or attacks. The attack timing is certainly a lot more tighter. In the original game, it was pretty much exclusively you needed a shield and you needed to time it at the right timing, so it was even harder, but if you timed it right, you could just instantly take out the Guardian that you need to take out, which is nice. By the way, I'm not being silly about not using Link. In fact, I want to use Urbosa because she actually has more HP and Link took a lot of damage, so I'm not sure if Link could handle the rest on his own. So, yeah, I did it that way. Hope you don't mind that. Okay, well, that was a little trickier, but still pretty easy for the most part. And whenever we get our levels up high enough, defense won't really matter for us. Still, the higher our weapon, the better we'll be. But that was important because it gave us terror components. We have 27 out of 50, I believe we need in total. I wish there was a way to just check where the terrical parts are, though. There's not really a good way to check right now, except to just keep searching for all the different battles until you find all the items you need. Because to repair Turco, we need to do stuff. Oh, okay, well, we're just going through a different... I guess we'll go through this chain of battles, since it's the only one to have terrible parts right now, so... Sure, we'll go right into another battle. After we first continue grinding our rupees out, because we still need a lot more. That was only our first battle we did after getting the bunch of rupees, so we should probably continue grinding that up. We should also look for the Vasak person again, if we can find her. Okay, most of them are gone. Alright, well, nothing there. Unfortunate, we'll have to do this. Oh, we can also trade Mighty Bananas for rupees too, so another option is to do that. Alright, well, this is a terrible piece, so we gotta do this one at some point. We'll do what we did the last time. Spamming the rupee ones is a really good strat, actually. Because, like, XP grinding isn't actually that great. You want to really use XP in the battles that last longer, that have more enemies in them. But some of the shorter challenge battles especially, it's probably better to just stick with the rupees and just hope that gives you a good boost. As long as it's over 200, you're probably making a profit anyways. And how many materials you can get later, it helps out. We did also get an extra couple of Hydro Lounge, which helps out. We needed quite a few of them anyway. Alright. So now we have to do a royal investigation. Try and clear out some of these enemies for our special bar a bit. Okay, where do we go? I can never really tell where we're supposed to go. I see. This is a trickier one. We can't go left or right. We have to go forward. I will say, zooming in seemed kind of useless in the original game because, like, the maps were usually much easier to see, but this one, they're so much harder to see without proper timing. It feels like we need to do that. Now, we haven't had to use a healing in a while, and it's mainly because we're trying to save it for when we absolutely need it. So, this one now we have to use Zelda. Cannot use anyone else. Zelda has to do this by herself. Seems like almost all the hard battles are going to have us doing that. I'm just going to wait for him to do a special attack that's important. Say as I immediately waste one. Okay, that worked out. We got a Furiash. For some of these later opponents, especially the Lionels, but then I have to try and Furiash them a bunch. cat I'm just gonna run away from. Did they just say fire? I heard someone say fire all of a second. Oh yeah, there's random soldiers there too. There's random soldiers there too, and they say fire whenever they get hit by a fire rhino. That's funny. That bomb is such a long animation. We have to wait basically until the last minute, it seems, to get any hits in. Okay, that time we got him. Okay, well, this is tight. We might need stronger weapons, something else. This is definitely one we cannot do without a level, with a level 1 weapon, that's for sure. Unless this is the strongest opponent here. Okay. Oh, they're all Linos. Okay. Okay, that works. I can't see his bar, but we'll find out about it later, I guess. By bar, I mean, how long until we can weak point smash him. Spamming dodging isn't gonna work out, I say. Here's one heal first. Well, that kind of took out most of the healing we did there. Okay, well, that works. Okay, that worked. Oh, we didn't actually capture the outpost, huh? So we need to go back in and capture it. There was not enough enemies for it to be captured, so now we have to face an extra opponent here. This is annoying. Usually we capture it whenever we face the Lino. But not this time, I guess. Okay. I wasted a bit of time. We need to quickly go over and take out the next Lino now. Oh, that got us Hyrule Canyon Festival. Alright. Seriously, we need to fight this guy over here. Okay, whenever they do a stupid attack I can't really do, that should be a good time to use a special. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna heal for safety again. Took so much damage from before. Okay, this time we'll remove some of the area first so we can see how much we need to do. Okay, now it's at the right amount. Now it's actually at the proper amount where when we actually defeat the electric line now, we should be okay now. To actually capture the outpost. I wanted to make sure I did that properly this time. Or not. Again, it didn't level up. Instead, we have to face this opponent. Or actually, well, yeah, we did level up. It's just we didn't take a keep. Okay, we finally did that, but oh, that's not even close to being enough. Wait, we just took more rhinos out, and now these people cannot hold any longer, and now there's Malice Rhinos? Oh my gosh, this is one of the hardest missions so far. And we couldn't do it as Link too, we had to do it as the Princess. Princess is pretty strong right now, but taking this many enemies on by yourself seems a little unfair. Yeah, we're gonna have to start cheesing stuff. And by cheesing, I mean literally just spamming the crap out of the special button and extra stuff and hoping that it works. So I mentioned there is a very, very alternate save strategy besides just specialing over and over again. This is just part of it though. One of the important versions of the strat is to actually use this over and over again. Because this is the only way you can do safe damage without triggering the animation. And by that, I mean by not triggering the stuff. Okay, this time we don't have to... Ooh. Okay, well, at least that time we ran away from that. Okay, that was only one attack this time versus the multiple from before. Okay, that time we got it done. Yeah. Gonna need to somehow run away from... So we're trying to kite them away right now. Okay, that angry version of that Lionel is way more annoying. Okay, alright, the other thing I'm gonna do is bombard them. Well, not this way. This way, if I can. I don't see how else we can take them out otherwise. So between using specials and using this, when we have to face so many enemies, I think the only option right now is to basically just keep attacking. And it doesn't help that they ran away from me. Ideally, they just stay in one spot. They'll just run away completely. Oh, there's one that isn't stunned. Okay, well that seemed to work well. We separated them, then we set them together, and oh, we ended up killing them about the same time anyway. Okay, that worked out, I guess. But yeah, we wanted to keep using specials, but also we want to use stages a lot, because that gives you a free hit, and then you can focus on dodging rather than fighting them. Okay, that worked out well, actually. We got 900 rupees. I think we would have gotten maybe like 450 otherwise, so about a pretty good bonus there we got from that. Oh, Zelda finally can't carry more weapons. I was wondering when she seemed to have a lot of weapons, to be fair. Okay, we'll do that. What's her weapon like right now? Attack based on. So we don't want anything that is attack based. Other stuff we want to keep. Like this, we definitely want us to keep. There's, I guess I should say there's an exception to the rule of don't sell specific weapons, and that's that aren't part of the skill, or rather, sell weapons that are stuff that you don't need. Rather, that is, if it's important, you may want to keep it. All right, We got another Terrible opponent. Will there be another Terrible battle? Well, I guess we'll just keep doing these, because we do have to clean up all the challenge battles anyways, but I guess I just decided to do all the Terrible battles. Oh, okay. Okay, that gave us Guru Canyon Festival. Yeah, right. We did take out quite a few Ice Falls recently. So we can finally do this. 3 more weapon spots. Now we're all the way back here. We'll be able to get the rest of them in a different battle now. Now I just need to find the last one. Problem is, where is it? Where's the last Koroks bound one? Be nice to actually see where they are. Oh, this is another one that says Terrible components are seen. We should probably go for those. I was initially going to go for a mission that had Koroks in it, but suddenly I think I might want to start getting more Terrible parts instead. There's also still quests we haven't done that can award us with Terrible parts too. We have like, what, 30 out of 50 Terrible parts? There's still a lot to go. That's probably the worst test in there right now. He's getting all the parts to repair Terrible with. That's for sure. Between that and also doing all the challenge battles is just really tricky. Alright, I did see there was a mission that required us to have 8,000 rupees, but right now I'd rather level up Daruk to level 70 first, and then maybe think about doing that mission later. But yeah, as you saw before, we're definitely in desperate need of rupees. We've definitely changed up our strategy now. Before it was just focusing on grinding and other stuff. Now it's just focusing on getting more rupees so we can buy more stuff to then sell for more items. And the only way to do that passively is to just keep doing rupees in every single battle. I did XP materials though, since, again, we're gonna need to get materials as well for a lot of things. Great, nothing here that we need. Oh, there's a couple of other spots that opened up we should probably consider putting on the tracker now. And yes, we are purposely skipping all the EXE missions, if you're wondering. I mean, quests now. We could do those all later once we're done with that. Because, like, what if we end up doing that and we don't need the materials? It would just waste a lot of time for nothing. Okay, well, maybe, okay, maybe this one is good. We still have quite a few high knocks, and oh, we can press that an extra time now to motivate the Koroks, huh? So some of the EXE abilities are probably really good, and others are kind of, Harbingers of the Calamity. Okay, well, hang on. We did this. We did the set for this. We should do this mission now. What's missing? Cooking effects plus 20%. We need rock salt for that, apparently. Okay, well, that's fine. We do need to grind rock salt for other things, too, anyway. So we'll get that done. Alright. Alright, let's do this mission before we forget. But yeah, other than that, more missions to do, more challenges. To be fair, this is like the brunt of the game. I did kind of warn you guys ahead of time, but there's a lot of unique missions there. These are basically like your adventure rap battles. This is what the game has to make up for not having full adventure maps. I wonder if the next game, though, is going to be even longer in this series, that is. Because we still have Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and I do still have a question for you guys. What should I do for that? Should I do that before or after Tears of the Kingdom? Personally, I've been wanting to do Tears of the Kingdom for a very long time. I think I'd rather do that to show off the Nintendo Switch 2 version of that instead. Okay, so kind of like the other battle, we now have to do a battle with just a Rook instead. But this time it's stuff. So figures all the battles that require Terracoal parts we probably need to do with specific characters. Okay. Okay. Okay, that works. Okay, we're gonna just finish him off with a Satchel. I don't think he could handle it, apparently. Still taking out those keys because we might need their drops at some point. Well, now we have a Fire Guardian. Bit easier than the Malice Guardian we had to deal with earlier, because we can freeze lock it, unlike the others, which allows us to some cheap damage. Jeez, I got really high up in the air after using that. Okay, that worked out, it seems. Oh, there's the Malice Guardian. Oh, I see. There's two of them. That was just the Fire Guardian we were attacking. The actual Malice Guardian is over here instead. That was my own fault for saying that move, by the way. Ooh. Somehow we interrupted him. Not sure how. Okay. Yeah, battle's definitely a lot trickier, I'll say that much. The last one we did. These guys are really tanky, to be fair. Of course, there is still the option to play on the easy difficulty, but you can pick just about any difficulty for this game, even the hardest one. This battle's probably really hard on Apocalyptic, which is the hardest difficulty. Okay. Okay. Yeah, already down to half of the time limit. Okay. We don't have to face too many more Mouse Guardians, because they were certainly annoying to deal with. Okay, we finally don't have to face one. I was worried it was just going to be Malice Guardians for the most part. That's what it seemed like we faced the most of. Oh, well, spoke too soon. I think with the Rook, we kind of want to use bombs a lot. These people keep firing shots at us from afar. We should probably use a satchel to get them out of my range. It's still doing it. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Alright, you know what? Hang on. Hang on. Break the lock. Oh my gosh. Break the lock. And kill these jerkish Resolfals before they even think of doing that again. Now they're not throwing fire at us constantly. We should be able to just focus on this Malice Guardian. I'll come back into this room while we're at it. Now we could use bomb. Oh, that did a lot of damage to him, actually. Maybe we should use that more. That did not work out. It did not. That guard trick does not seem to work against Malice Guardians. Yeah, it seems to work the best for using bombs over and over again. Okay, well, we definitely have enough power to take out this battle. But they're certainly getting a lot harder to do. Alright. Rampaging Malice done now. Okay, these particular wiles are giving us a lot of experience, which is nice. I mean, more rupees, rather. We have 35 out of 50 Terrical components now. We still have that one quest to do with Terrical, and I think one more up to that, but otherwise, we're pretty much almost done with that. Pretty soon, we might actually get Terrical. Terrical is a character we can play as, I believe. Would be our last main character to get. Okay, this is another Malice battle, but it's different. It also has a weapon question mark. Does it mean we unlock access to a stronger weapon? Doesn't say. Guess weapon question mark just means we get a weapon that we're using for the character that we're using right now. That sounded really weird. Okay, I'll say it again. I think we get a weapon for the character we're using right now, or whichever one we use in the battle that is. There we go. That sounded about right that time. I hope so. Ah, the Vasak person finally came back. Where have you been this whole time, lady? I sure missed you, because they're buying a lot of stuff for you this time around. Okay. A lot of some of the early ones are just chain buying items until we get stuff done. And then for the harder materials, we definitely know where the enemies are from. We could just keep attacking them that way. Generation conflict. What's this? It's a battle against our characters. Oh, that's what it is. That might be interesting to do. looking at which battles give Terracotta opponents, I'll say, are very important, since we do need to get all the Terracotta opponents at some point. How in the world are we gonna get 125 wood? That's something I need to know. Maybe I'll check that. Maybe I'll start checking for guides on how to get certain materials next. I shouldn't, like, turn off the material guide since rupee guide, rather, since I got all the rupees we need. Instead, we should just focus on getting even more stuff. Okay. Alright. I think we're done enough here. Okay, then. So... Alright, before I forget, we're gonna save and call it quits again, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Rate, subscribe for some more content. Yes, I could say it right, please. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.